Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. A lot of people have asked me, how do you carry your OM5 and your 12 to 100 millimeter? Well, I'm going to tell you everything about it right now. Uh-oh, another camera bag review video. That's what you are all thinking about. Well, actually, this is going to be slightly different because the bag I picked is not a camera bag. It's actually a bag that you use on hike or for biking. Why? Because I wanted something really small, because I'm carrying the OM5 and the 12 to 100 millimeter, or even maybe something a little smaller. Or if I go for wildlife, when I'm on a bike ride, I might go and do the 40 to 150. So I don't need a big bag, and I might not need a bag that specializes in camera. And actually, to be honest, I haven't been able to find the right bag when I'm in the field on adventure to carry small gear. It's always either too big, too cumbersome, too heavy. So I wanted to find something really light, something I could just grab on and go, but also multifunctional. Because I need to find a bag that's more like, what's the name of that show that kids watch? The Transformers, that's right. They're a little car and they transform into a robot. I feel like that's the type of gear I want. I want something that can transform into something else that's multifunctional. And usually camera bags are pretty good at it. I love the Peak design. I think it's a very well thought of bag. It looks so nice, but it's more like an urban feeling bag. I like that it's very small though, but I'm missing a place to put my water bottle on the side. And it's also pretty deep. I don't need something that deep, and I also would like something that has kind of like a roll top. So after doing some research, I've tried Wandered, but it didn't work out for me. It was not comfortable enough, and it was still pretty big. I went with a brand that some of you might know. It's a Swedish brand, Fjärraven. Yes, they are pretty expensive, but I like their product a lot. And I went with the SF Expandable Hip Pack. Yes, that's a hip pack, and it's actually made for people who bicycle. So if you go on a bike ride or if you go hiking, this is great. I mean, look, it's super small, and yeah, there's not much to it, but it's actually pretty comfortable. And this is a little bit bigger here to give you more support, but it works really well. I took it already on a couple of bike rides, and it was really comfortable. And that's my number one thing. I need it to be comfortable and light. And this is really light. It's just some fabric. There is no padding for your camera. But I'm going to show you what I did because I wanted a little bit more padding for the camera. So here you can see mesh pockets on two sides. Very nice. What I have right here is just some cleaning product. And on the other side, that's where I will be able to put my water bottle. And I actually got a Fjärraven water bottle. It's great because I can also put it on my bike if I need to. Those are the one that people get when they bike, and it's super light. I like it a lot. You can also see how much water you have left, and it's very easy. Here you can see it fits very well in my backpack if needs be. I added a few carabiners, compass, something to tell me about the temperature as well. Those are extra things that I added to the bag. Now for the inside, I'm gonna open it, and here the OM5 and the 12 to 100 fits very well. I told you my problem with this bag, it's not a camera bag, so I actually went on Etsy and I find a company that makes a little bag to go inside your bag. It's kind of a felt product, and you can design it the way you want. You give them the dimension and they'll make it. So the dimensions are perfect for my OM5 and the 12-100 or the 40-150. And then I even have like a little pocket that they added, and I can put my business card. I can put my little pen to clean my lens. I can put money, etc. And on the side, you also have extra little pocket, and they're not closed, so they're very accessible. For example, here I have a little lens cloth for my lens. It's always in there. It's very easy. It's not in the element. It's protected. And so it's a very good solution because it fits super well in my bag. It's custom made and it was not expensive at all. This bag is more on the expensive side. It's $120, but it's a bag that I'm gonna keep for a long time when I go biking, when I go hiking. So I think it was worth it. The material is very good. They don't use PFC, and it's made of durable vinyl. And what I love about this is that, so there is no pocket here, but actually you can open this to have access to a backpack. Yes, I told you it's like a transformer. So here, first of all, you can see it's a roll top, and if you detach it, so first you can attach maybe like a monopod on top here. It's very convenient. Or I attach my lens cap for the 150-400 when I'm taking photos. I can attach a lot of things. But here, if you detach it, ta-da! You now have a backpack. And you can see here, this comes out. This ties to the side of your backpack. So these little things here, you are gonna put them right here. And that's how you can carry your backpack. So I went from 4.5 liter to 11.5 liter. I can put, let's say I went out very early, it was very cold, and now I have my sweater. I can add my sweater. I could also add any camera gear that I might have been carrying with me inside the backpack as well. Very, very convenient, and it's very easy to wash as well, which I like. And here you see still have this as well. You can clip things on this loop as well. And inside, actually, I know it's a pretty simple backpack, but they actually have a couple of interesting things inside this backpack. And so if I open it, first of all, here you have a little loop. You can definitely put your keys in there if you want, or add a little something that's clipped here. And also there is an extra pocket as well right here. You can, you know, add maybe filters if you're using filters, or you can add a few things now that the backpack is expanded. That is just, I think, a really cool option to have that roll top. You know, on my Wonder 31 Provoke, it's a roll top as well, and I like to be able to add extra thing instead of having to tie them around my hips. I'm gonna lose them here. Okay, I need to take off a couple of layers. Well, it's gonna go directly here. So a very modular, very, very modular waist bag slash backpack. Now, let me know in the comments, what is your go-to backpack slash waist bag? Do you do that? Do you have some modular gear, or do you just have normal gear and you go with the photography backpack? I think there is a lot of room in terms of waist bag and cameras. I think we can do better, but this for now is the best option for me when I go on a bike ride or when I go hiking, because it's modular and it's protecting my gear and it's not heavy. And yes, I very often travel with my big lens, the 150-400, but most of the time it's out. I have it on the side, and if I need to, I can add this little pad to clip, that's the Peak Design clip right here, and that can help me to carry my big lens. Because I'm a photographer and so I need to have the gear in my hands most of the time or easily accessible. That is why it's the best combo for me that allows me the most flexibility. But I'm also very curious about your gear, so let me know in the comments and I will take a look, and that might help the community. Once again, I want to thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. It helps me to create more videos for you. So if you are not a subscriber, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I can't wait to talk bags with you this week. I think next week we'll go back to the OM5 and we'll talk about maybe some settings. So a few of you have asked me to do more videos on that. So that's the plan. If you have other topics you would like me to address, please let me know again in the comments. I'm happy to take a look and take a stab at your questions. And I cannot wait to see you next week. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.